Hey everybody, welcome back to our neck of the woods. So today's video is definitely going to be something a little bit different. If you guys are here for obviously watching YouTube and other things, I'm sure you guys have always been curious, what do YouTubers go through? Kind of what does the background look like? Maybe things that we're using. And yes, there's whole dedicated YouTube channels about this. I'm talking people whose main livelihood is just to make money off of YouTube, and their videos are solely on like how to do that. So they're constantly going over their analytics pages, they're going over kind of how-tos, how do you start a page, how do you get more money, more sponsorships, etc., etc. So obviously I'm not going to be able to cover all of that in one video because they literally have been doing it for years and they have hundreds of videos. Every time YouTube changes something, you may need a little bit of refresher update on something, so you're going to their page, learning about it. They're also learning about it because obviously it's all brand new. But again, I'm just going to show a little bit of this video on what I look at, what I deal with, and basically just go from there. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first thing starting up, YouTube, when you're on the page, there's a button over here on the side with your account, and you click on YouTube Studio. So it pulls up the studio, and this is basically where we see everything. So I don't look for a lot of stuff on here. Obviously you can see the last video, you can see how it's doing, you can see current subscribers. It's a kind of preset everything to the last 28 days. Views, watch time, estimated revenue, again that's for the last 28 days. Latest comments and videos, and then recent subscribers, etc. Again, I don't spend a lot of time on this page. I just basically look at the subscribers, see where we're at as an actual number, because it says like 3.3 right now, which obviously that is rounded up, but again, it's just easier to just see that real quick. Over here on the left-hand side is content. That obviously goes without saying. We can see all of our last videos. Again, I don't spend a lot of time here. Make sure that the videos are public, that monetization is on, that there are no restrictions, and then obviously we can see views and comments. The restrictions is kind of important to me. We've had several videos demonetized or put a copyright claim on. We used to use editing software with music in it for maybe like the first 10 videos, and when we were no longer using that service, or even when we were using the service, some company who somehow owns that video or that sound somehow knows, and they put a copyright claim on it. And within the first 10 videos, I've been like, no, I'm paying for that sound. I have a subscription to the company, etc. I can use it for this purpose. And they've always deleted it. Well, in the past couple months, I've had one of those videos hit one more time. I no longer have that. I said the same thing. Hey, you know, I pay for this service, blah, blah, blah. We don't really care. YouTube sided with them, and they took all the money away from me. I no longer have that video monetized. It had that restriction stayed because I lost the case. So basically what I had to do was, I'm sure there's better ways to edit the video, but what I quickly just did is went here to like a details button, went into that video, and on that like 3-minute song, I basically just muted it. So they gave me my money back. It's now monetized again. There is no restriction on it, but within those first 10 videos, this probably will keep on going for the life. But yeah, if somebody puts a copyright claim on it and you lose it, then you need to edit it out or figure out a way to edit in a new song. I don't really know if I can do that. I'm not good at editing on YouTube. I've got my own thing that I use, but there probably is a way, but that really just sucks. And it does show on the dashboard too, FYI. It will pop up like right about here that you have a copyright claim somewhere. So you kind of have to go through every single one of these videos, like clicking the arrow over, and basically you're just finding that monetization where it says like it's off with a yellow sign, and then it'll say that it's like copyright claimed, and you got to go in there and fix it, or you're going to lose all your money. Next button, not really anything that I ever look at, but you can see what playlists I have made. Obviously we've got cars, we've got my shorts, we've got the actual home build, and then currently we're in Vlogmas. Again, I never look at these, but I guess you guys can. If you actually are on a computer, you can actually click playlist, so you don't have to see anything that you don't want to see. Obviously, people here for cars aren't looking at the home build. People looking at the home build really aren't looking at the cars. If you do watch it on the TV, though, there is no way to split up the playlist. I don't think. I think maybe if you go all the way in to our channel and you scroll down, I think you can. Or you just, the very first section is just play all the videos in order, and it will do that. But on a computer, you actually can't break this up, but this is nothing that I look at. When I edit a video, I just put it into that category, and I never come here. Comment sections goes without saying. I am skipping the analytics for a second. The comments are comments. They only show the most previous comments that I have not replied to. I'm not opening it up because the first couple comments, they're some new, some old. They're basically just some rude comments that I sometimes just don't reply to. Aaron may once in a while, but I don't really want to show you what the comments are or who's actually saying it or who I consider being rude. But that's what the comment section will show. And just on a rude comment here, we're talking like maybe like a 2 or 3 out of 10. Like very small, but just something that I don't really care to. In the entire 2 years that we've been doing this, though, I've really only had like 2 nasty comments. And YouTube does give you the ability to block a person and completely delete a comment like it never happened. So I do like that owner control that I can do that. Obviously, I can turn off all comments if a video gets terrible. I've never done that. That is really good. In 2 years, we've only ever turned off 2 comments or deleted them and blocked 2 people. So you guys are doing quite excellent. Thank you very much. And then all these last ones, honestly, I never go into. I never look at the library, the customization, the monetization, because the monetization is within every video individually. That copyright claim, I guess if I clicked on it, it would all pull up, but I should be empty right now. No clue what subtitles are. I guess that's, you can turn them off, on and off yourself, I guess, if you're on the computer. There's a button down there where you can turn them on or off. And then analytics page this is kind of the bread and butter for everybody. Looking at what does it look like, what are we looking at, and what are the things that I basically look at. Now, obviously you can see we're defaulted again on 28 days. That is 13,000 views in the last 28 days. 1,400 hours in the last 28 days. If you guys are ever looking to start a YouTube channel, to get monetized and to actually get paid, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 hours of watch time. Well, at 1.4, you're almost at 4,000 hours. So the longer your videos, the more videos you have, obviously you're gonna hit that 4,000 hours more quickly. But of course, if you're just making YouTube videos and they're just little 2 to 3 minutes long, you're gonna take forever to get monetized on the 4,000 hours, and you're not even gonna get paid because you can't put in the commercials, basically, or the ads, if the video, I think, is under 6 minutes. So you do have to go over that 6 minutes to actually put something in there that actually will pay you. So just a little bit of tidbit there. Obviously, as you can see, our subscribers are down because in November, we basically didn't post at all. And we're only in December, what is today? I think December 9th right now. That's not a lot of days in the last 28 days where we've been posting the Vlogmas, but obviously the subscribers, again, way down. All right, and last, the big one, what probably everyone is curious about. So again, Aaron and I even watch YouTubers that do YouTubing. There's one girl that we watch in particular, and she literally does this like every month to show you what she makes. And there's last video I remember sawing, her estimated revenue, $10,000 a month. That's crazy. Good for her. Tons of subscribers, tons of viewers that are obviously rushing to her page and seeing that, but that's just crazy. $10,000 a month working from home, just making videos, making your own content, etc. But I mean, she's got a game plan, like literally every month. What are my videos going to be of? When am I going to shoot them? When am I going to publish them, etc.? You know, she may get like 8 or 9 videos in a month. And like right now we're trying to do Vlogmas, trying to do the same thing, but we're trying to get 31 videos in 31 days. So it's like crazy busy trying to get all this done and edit it and put it in. But I just can't imagine $10,000 a month. That's just insane. And then as you go on down here, it just shows you what videos are kind of on the top here, like your top 10 most popular for the last 28 days, etc. But the important stuff, or the kind of the cool stuff that I like to look at, again, if we like look at the last 7 days, for example, you can see 483 hours, almost 4,000 views. -1 subscribers, and $24. The subscriber, Vlogmas isn't working out the way that I had thought. I was saying getting out there and getting more recognition so that YouTube can kind of pump your numbers up by showing your videos to more people. Like if you're looking at the same type of video, like building or cars or something, like, hey, we recommend this one, especially like on the sidebar there. But hasn't been working too well. And in fact, I think a lot of you guys are probably hating this because starting here on December 1st, there was no viewers. There was 1, and then -1, 0, -2, and 0. Now that does say it only goes up to December 6th, so we're several days behind here. So I don't know what this real time is or how far that actually is behind, but apparently for the subscribers, you guys don't like this. But as for the money, it seems to be going up. If we look at the last 28 days, you can see this was probably a video here, this was probably a video here, and then no videos. But then right there on December 1st, you can see the money is starting to climb and climb. And that's a steady climb instead of like those peaks where a video gets posted. So money-wise, it seems to be working. But yeah, not so much on the subscribers. Don't really know what's going on there. Now, speaking of money, how do you make money on YouTube? I already mentioned we need the ads. There's several different types of ads that you can put in there. But really, it's when you're watching a video and a commercial pops up, you have to watch the commercial the entire way through. If you're on a computer, you're going to see like little bars pop up on the bottom. On a cell phone, I think there are the bars that pop up on the bottom. There's one thing you can't get rid of at all, and that's if you're on a computer and you see all the thumbnails on the side. There'll be a little box with something up in the upper right-hand corner. We can't control those at all. YouTube puts those in on those sidebars all by themselves, but on an actual TV, it's literally just the commercials. If you skip the commercial, whether it be a skippable or non-skippable, we get paid if you watch the whole thing. Obviously, the non-skippable, you can't skip, but it's literally like pennies a month. So most people, including me, the non-skippables, I delete. Don't even want to get paid for them because they mean absolutely nothing. The skippables give you the most money. That $89 right there is probably coming from the most amount is from non-skippable ads. So if you don't skip them, you make more money. If you do skip them, you make less money. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you. But I'm not hurt at all for the money. We've obviously been doing this 2 years monetized to this month, December. And actually, we need to go into January for December to close, and then that will be a 2 full years. So 1 year and 11 months is where we're at now. And if we go to lifetime, I'm not complaining. $4,200 as of right now, that literally pays for our GoPros that we bought, our drone that we bought, the laptop that we bought here, and this is a Apple Pro 2020 with absolutely no upgrades. So I think it was like $2,200 out the door at the Apple store, and I do not recommend it. 4K video on a laptop is terrible. The thing is 900 degrees, it overheats, it burns your legs. It's absolutely terrible. Takes forever to edit video. Laptop, not the way to go. You actually need a desktop if you want to go fast on your editing and get multiple things going, especially when you're doing like video or an overlay and music overlay or picture add-in, etc. And again, all on top of 4K. It really screws up this laptop by overheating it. So don't do it 4K or get yourself an actual desktop monitor. But again, that $4,200 over this almost 2 years, that's paid for everything that we've done. We're super stoked about it. Yeah, I wish there was more to like help complete the house build. I wish I could have another $10,000 a month on top of my job. That extra like 100 grand a year. I'd probably gold plate the house or something. I'd be so happy. But it is what it is. But if you do look at this, the crazy thing that hurt us, you can see our money started out really, really high 2 years ago, and then it's just been in a steady decline ever since. And I think that really just happened when we didn't post one time for like 2 weeks in either January or February, right after we got monetized, because our first month we made almost 300 bucks. And I was so happy and thrilled. I was like, holy crap, the next month we're gonna hit like $400, and that pays for the freaking Porsche. If I could get my sports car paid for every month for free, holy crap, I was gonna be so excited. And then again, somewhere, I think it was in February, we missed like 2 weeks or something, only put out a couple videos, and subscriber, money, everything just tanked to like 0. And ever since then, everything has just been going down, 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 down. And I think that's the reason, or another big reason is people went back to work, because February 2021, COVID was opening everything back up and people were not sitting at home. But other subscribers don't seem to be having a problem. So it's just either our content has gotten to the point where even I don't watch people anymore who build houses, because I more or less was interested in like the actual framing and major construction. But then as they're picking out their paint colors and their stone and stuff, like I'm not going to pick those paint colors or that stone. So that didn't interest me as much as like the general construction. So I've even backed off of some people, and maybe that's why you guys have too. But again, as you can see, it's just drop, 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 to where last month in November was the first time we actually never even got a paycheck. And you have to make over $100 to get a paycheck from YouTube every month. So that sucks that it was only 87 for the first time, but that money is stored in a bank account. And this month, the fact that, well, as you saw, I think in December, as of right now, we're at $22. So that 22 will combine with the 80 something, and we'll get a $100 paycheck this year. But wish it was 100,000, but it is what it is. Now, if you guys remember in a previous video when we were making the French toast a few days ago on Vlogmas, I said we really get our money and more views and stuff when like Aaron is in a thumbnail. And look right here, this is a video that is extremely old, August 24th, 2020. And it is still in the top 3 in this past 28 days for a moneymaker. Now, why is that? Well, you got a cute girl on a thumbnail, sitting on PEX and radiant tubing. Maybe the title was good, that people actually are looking at, you know, garage floor gets radiant floor PEX and foam, etc. But as you can see, I mean, this video alone would get us monetized. 7,000 hours that people have watched. 371 subscribers have joined us because of this video. And this thing has made us $625. That's freaking awesome over the entire time this video has been made. But what the crazy thing is, and again, I'm not trying to compare ourselves to other people, but just gonna show you this little clip right here, pull it up on the screen. You can see that I've got a video here on the left-hand side. It is 3 months old, it's in 4K, and it's only made 800 views. Look at the video on the far right. 3 weeks old, 1 million views. This is also a couple building out in the woods. It's a cabin. But every single one of those thumbnails for that entire channel is that chick in her underwear, or in underwear and a top all the way unbuttoned. A top that's unbuttoned where it must be really cold outside. And millions of views each and every video. And I've clicked on a couple of them, and not one of them in the video is there bras and underwear anywhere. It's literally just the two couple working and doing stuff and talking, etc., and that's it. But every one of those thumbnails is a half-naked female. And is Aaron willing to do that? No. Do I want Aaron to do that? No. Obviously, I've put her in a couple, and I do some stuff every now and again. But I don't know. It's just not worth it. But you can see, again, I'm not trying to compare myself for how long we've been doing it, how long they've been doing it, if I'm better or they're better at their editing videos, etc. But that's just crazy. 1 million views, more than 1 million views, like every single video. It's a chick in underwear. Boom. People run to go view it. And people may not make any money off of it. Maybe they don't. Maybe they back out and they don't actually watch it. Which, speaking of that, if we go back to our analytics page here and we actually click on our revenue and we go to the last 28 days, or I'm sorry, the actual revenues page, this is where you actually see how much money people actually make. This is based on your RPM and your playback-based CPM. Basically what this is, your RPM is how much money you make off of every 1,000 views, and this is how much money advertisers are putting into your every 1,000 views. So I've been told, or I've seen research from the people that I'm talking about who do YouTube, these are actually really high. I think average I saw one time, like the RPM was only about $3 to $4. So for us to be at $8, that's like really freaking good. If we put out videos that, you know, were 1 million views each, and let's say your average YouTuber puts 8 or 9 videos out a month, that's obviously 9 million divided by 1,000. You end up with obviously 9,000, and then you multiply that by the 822. That means that Aaron and I would be making over $70,000 a month if we had 9 million views on 9 videos every single month. And but your RPM is based again on how interesting people are in your videos. If you're only watching for 5 minutes or skipping through real quick because you want to see a half-naked chick, their RPM may be extremely low. On the flip side, we go to probably one of the craziest, funniest, and most generous people on earth, YouTuber-wise, Mr. Beast. You can see just this month, he's posted 1, 2, 3 videos, and he has 100 million views, 68 million views, and 53 million views. That's only 3 videos. Well, because Mr. Beast is so freaking popular, his RPM may actually be through the freaking roof. And because he's so popular and everyone wants to work with him, his ads that get put in, advertisers could be dumping in tons of money in here. So his CPM may be just crazily higher than even ours. But even if I was Mr. Beast, and I was making 221,000 views, again, divided by 1,000, off of just those 3 videos a month at our 822, that would be $1.8 million a month that we would be making. And I guarantee he is making 10 times that. Again, I bet his CPM and his RPM are just absolutely through the roof. That is just freaking insane. But he literally spends millions of dollars on every single video. That second video there, he did give away a $2.5 million jet. So yeah, he's spending the money and he's giving it right back away. So what this guy actually has in his bank account probably is a couple mil, but he's probably spent, you know, $100 million at this time, literally just giving it away to everybody. So awesome guy, funny videos, go check him out. He's already got 117 million subscribers, so it is a little bit geared toward more younger audience, but it is nice to see every now and again when he gives stuff away along with the funny videos too. It's just awesome. But if we scroll down through here, obviously you can see what every month has brought in the last 6, you know, stuff that I really don't look at. This is kind of interesting here. This ad revenue here is what you're making off, again, all of the ads. But this premium right here kind of sucks. That is people who pay YouTube so that they don't have to see any ads. Well, needless to say, you don't make any money if no one looks at ads. But YouTube gives us $2.38 over the last 28 days because people who are watching our videos who do not watch the commercials, they give me a little bit of piece of that pie. So a whopping $2. Even the most millionaire YouTubers, if they were making all of their money off of this premium where there were no commercials on YouTube anymore, no one would be making millions of dollars. I mean, you can see just the big difference there of 80 bucks versus 2. No one could really continue to do anything. So I guess it's cool if you can skip commercials, but that sucks for the YouTuber that, yeah, you wouldn't be making any money. And then there's that what I was talking about right there. The skippable ads make the most money. The bumper ads, I forget which are which. The non-skippable, that should be turned off. I don't know why that says 14%. And then the displays and unknown, etc. But I mean, you could just go into this stuff for days and days and look at all this stuff. And last thing here, like even with the audience, like I said, you can look for days on this stuff. Again, showing you the videos, what you're looking at. I do look at this. These bright purple sections through here, this is when you guys watch the most of the videos. Obviously, as you can see, that's nighttime from about 5 p.m. till about 8 p.m. No one is watching at like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, so posting there is stupid. No one's gonna see them. And then obviously it picks up through the day. What else? You've got where people are from, further geographical locations. Obviously the United States is the highest for us. And then this one's kind of important. Subscribe versus not subscribed. So almost 60% of you guys who are watching right now are not subscribed. So please go ahead and just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't do anything. If you don't turn the bell on all of the videos, you'll never get an email and know that we even publish something, but it'll give us a subscriber count. If you don't watch the videos, I won't make any money, but again, it's a subscriber count. It really doesn't mean anything to subscribe and then not do anything. It may get us a little bit more promotion, looking that we're a bigger channel than what we actually are if no one's watching. But yeah, once you subscribe, just stay subscribed or hit the subscribe. Like the people who have quit this week since Vlogmas started, I don't really know why you turn the subscription off if you don't have the bell on. It doesn't really bother you at all unless you literally just don't want to have us somehow pop up somewhere on your computer or something, but just leave it on, will you? Hit that subscribe button. Like the videos if you think they're cool. But talking about females one more time, you can see that the male demographic, 97.3% are male and only 2% are female. So if we did put Aaron in every thumbnail half naked, well, obviously I think the guys would really start clicking on these. But and then of course you got the age, which pretty much is Aaron and I's age, a little bit older. And then, you know, you got your retired crowd, but pretty much in this age group are when you're buying houses and remodeling, etc. Or maybe finally it's time to upgrade and build your own house, like your forever home. And that's probably why these age groups are clicking on. But again, what I was talking about with how you can get lost. If you click more, holy crap, like geography. So many more countries pop up, and even if we click on lifetime, it's just freaking crazy. I mean, look at that, 500,000 views in our entire lifetime, and just look at all of these countries that just keep popping up. I mean, Egypt, Greece, Belgium, Thailand. I mean, even if we go all the way down, I mean, there's still even 100 views down to Jamaica. And again, Brazil, the Bahamas, Lithuania, people that don't even speak English. I mean, just look at how many people all over the world are watching us. Obviously, the United States is the biggest, but man, that is just freaking awesome. Even down to the very last 45 views for my entire lifetime came in from Poland. And Iraq right above that. That is just freaking crazy. And you can even go further into looking and it'll actually break down cities by location. Again, if you're going by lifetime, Los Angeles and New York, obviously, because they're such ginormous cities. We're close to Columbus, so I don't know if this is Columbus, Ohio or not. It could be another Columbus, but only 11 views. That's weird. But Columbus isn't too far away from us, but and obviously it's an epicenter of Ohio, if that is Columbus, Ohio, but that's kind of cool. But like I said, you can just spend weeks, months, days, years looking at all this stuff. Does it actually mean anything to you? I look at it every now and again to get a chuckle, but again, you're really just looking at when you want to post, subscribe versus not subscribe. That gets me to tell you guys, you know, come on, subscribe. And then a revenue, again, just looking at like, is our RPM doing good if we actually ever did blow up one day? $8.22 I think actually is pretty good. Again, I showed you if we made 9 million views, million per view every single month, I mean, we'd be raking in just from YouTube alone almost $80,000 a month. That would be freaking insane. I don't even know what I'd be able to do with myself. But talking about money, things have changed. Other YouTubers have been doing this for years and years. I guess there's been 2 YouTube apocalypses. One of them, I remember David Dobrik was talking. He was one time making like $225,000 a month. And then the YouTube apocalypse happened where basically you can't just say whatever you want and show whatever you want or use whatever music you want. That happened. The next month, he made like $50,000. And that was basically just, you're swearing too much and you can't just use every rap video song that you want to in your videos because those artists aren't getting paid. So that ticked a lot of people off that they couldn't use that and they lost all of that income. Again, $50,000 a month is still like, I mean, that's no joke, but still to go from like over 200 down to 50, like that's a major major loss for some of these people. And then I guess another YouTube apocalypse happened later. I don't remember when it was or what it was about, but I do remember, if you guys are here for watching a house build video, Pure Living for Life, Jesse made a video at one point where he was basically like, we don't make any more money, I should quit YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And all of you guys basically ripped him a new one for saying that and doing that. But something clearly did happen where they were probably making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month, and boom, they may have gotten cut down, who knows, into the hundreds of dollars. And I don't think our YouTube channel is bad, but to only make like $100, we may be in that apocalyptic era to where people just don't make any money anymore for whatever reason. So there have been some things that have come along that have really hurt people. I think we got started late that we don't recognize it or know it, but that is quite a big difference in the amount of money that you could have made on this. And then the last thing I want to talk about just for our channel, I've said it probably a million times, we use GoPros. I've tried using a Canon camera, like a vlogging camera before, and I didn't like the shakiness of it. It also doesn't have an autofocus. You actually have to go into the setting, like if you're going outside or inside and you're hitting like a lot of sunlight or no sunlight. The GoPros do it like flawlessly. I do give GoPro credit for that. But GoPros really aren't just that great in everything else. For example, race cars. The GoPros are too damn stable that when we're driving a car, it looks really boring. While other people, car people, YouTubers, I think all of their Canon cameras or Sony or whatever they use, I think they're actually turning video stabilization off, because when they're busting through the gears, and yeah, they may have 500 horsepower like me, or 600, or maybe they have 1,000 or 2,000, but just doing that in a video is not going to make that camera like do this where it looks like they're going like light speed. So there are good places for that type of stuff. But again, we just use the GoPros. I think they work well enough. The sound's okay enough. The picture's okay enough. They're extremely lightweight. I can never hold up one of those freaking Canons for so long with huge lenses on them and a dead cat and everything. Oh my God, your arm would get so freaking tired. That is what we use here. My dead cat is broken a long time ago. This is only a GoPro 8. I've lost a 7 and I've got another 7 over there. And when I bought this 8, I think the 10 was out, but this thing was only like $200, and it just works for us. I didn't see the need to get the 9 or the 10 when this thing works. But that's all we use. I told you we already used the MacBook Pro, and we've got the Mavic Mini here, our little drone. You don't need a special license for this at all because it's an ultralight under 250 grams. It only weighs 249, so you don't need a license for this. In case you like hit an airplane, this thing will pretty much be destroyed and not actually hurt the airplane. I think it takes up to 2.7K video, so it's really good, really easy to fly. Once you connect the controller to your iPhone or anything else, it's easy to play with. And it was only 350 bucks. So that's another camera that we use. And then I guess the last thing that we use, not equipment-wise, but I use Adobe Rush to do my editing. I think it's super easy, super fast. It's not that great. We can't do a lot of the explosions and turning things color and changing color like I was watching a video the other day, someone turned his face like red like the devil and put devil horns on him. I can't do that type of editing on this. We can pretty much just, as you can see in here, they're right there. There obviously is the video, and the laptop is hot, so it's taking a second to actually show that. But then you can see there's a pop-up of my words and there's a pop-up of a picture. So you can overlay it a lot, but it's real just quick and easy to just take it, cut it, shrink it, move these bars here left and right to move the video around, and then like trash what you don't want. And then over here on the side, they do give you, you know, you can adjust your sound and the speed and clicking on things where you'll have your pop-ups and bringing in video. That there's a plus sign that you guys can't see. I shrunk the thing too much, but there's a plus sign right there where my pointer's doing. That's where you bring your video in. Just stupid easy to use, really fast to use. But again, I'm not a professional editor, but there is way better stuff out here, even from Adobe, that you actually can use. Then I think the last thing, the only other thing that I can say is I do pay for the Adobe every single month. It's in a package deal, so there's other Adobe products that I don't even use, which is a waste of almost $30 a month because I only use the Rush. And then, if you remember me saying in the very beginning of this video, we used to pay for another software that came with music and sound effects, etc., that I don't pay for anymore. I pay for Epidemic Sound, and that's a $16 a month subscription, but they threaten you the same way that like YouTube will threaten you, like if you back out of somebody's software. I got 160 videos right now. If I ever stop paying Epidemic Sound the $16 a month, somebody's gonna find out and go into every single one of these videos and copyright claim every single video, and we will lose all money for every single video. So like a monopoly, I am locked in with them for the rest of my life that I have to pay $16 a month. And if inflation keeps going up and they're like, we want $100 a month or else, I guess at that point I'm quitting YouTube, because every one of my videos I will lose all income for because I'm not paying that monthly subscription anymore to use that content. I understand why they do it because I'm not the creator, but that just sucks that they can go back years, or again, if you just stop paying them, that yeah, the music that I've already downloaded that's mine, I could understand maybe going forward, but even past videos, they say right on the website, basically you're screwed. We'll take all your money and copyright everything. So every single video I'd have to go in and like mute all of the sounds, and that would really suck. And that's all I got for you guys. That's a quick tutorial. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how long I've been talking. I've stopped it a couple times, but yeah. If you're interested in YouTube or just curious what our channel makes, I don't think I've ever told you guys, but there you go. It's literally about $100 a month. At least it's had been for the last like year and a half. I really wish it would have gone to 2 to 4 to 6 to 1,000. That would have been freaking awesome, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining. It's not my day job. To the YouTubers out there that actually pay editors and have millions of subscribers and don't flaunt their stuff, like Matt, I gotta give it to Matt Reisinger. 1 million subscribers. Guarantee his RPM and his CPM are extremely high, so he probably doesn't even have to build anymore. He's making enough money off of YouTube, but he does have a lot of employees to split that up with too. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. People that again aren't flaunting themselves out there just for the money, congratulations, because you guys are doing awesome and you're making it worthwhile. So again, credit due where it's due. Maybe one day Aaron and I will be there, but till then, again, hope you guys enjoy this one. Vlogmas Day number 10. Again, a little bit more insight, a little bit something different than we've ever done before. But hope you guys enjoy this one. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not already. Comment down below if you guys got anything to say. And we'll see what happens this month when we see what all 31 views will do. Will we get more subscribers? Will we make more money with 31 videos? Or will we just basically be where we're always at? Only time will tell. Then I'll let you guys know later what actually happens at the end of the month. So again, until then, again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Take care.